In America, wind turbines are not all that uncommon. If you've ever driven through the Midwestern United States, you've probably seen a wind farm. However, a new age of wind energy has started to take shape across the globe in the last decade. Except these turbines are not on land, but out in the water. Wind turbines give us the ability to produce clean energy with little to no effort on our part. The only issue is we can't control the wind. So, positioning turbines where there's a strong, consistent wind is key. That's where offshore turbines come in. The high force winds that occur over large bodies of water will keep the blades spinning, and the wide open spaces will allow for even larger turbines. A number of European countries have begun projects to build offshore wind turbines, including England, the largest of them all. Located off of England's south coast, this farm has the ability to generate 630 megawatts of clean, renewable energy. Not only does this reduce the country's dependency on foreign fossil fuels, but is also safer for the environment. The Prime Minister of England has been key to pushing towards the offshore project.
Well, let's be clear, this is the biggest offshore wind farm anywhere in the world, and what it shows is Britain is a great country to come and invest in, and it's meant jobs for local people, and it means clean, green energy for 500,000 homes in our country. It's part of what we need to have secure, reliable supplies of electricity and to get investment and jobs for our people, so it's a good day for Britain.
Having the ability to power 500,000 homes with a single wind farm while consuming zero fossil fuels and producing zero pollutants sounds fantastic. But yet, even in England, there are a number of citizens who are unhappy with the turbines. Millions of dollars in subsidies were given out by the English government to get these projects underway, which could end up hurting the taxpayers. Only a year ago, $17.7 billion in subsidies were given to offshore wind farm projects in the UK. Since the only real cost of power production from wind energy is maintenance, you would expect the price of electricity to decrease, but it appears that the opposite of that might actually happen. Slightly raised energy bills in the short run are what is going to be necessary for this change to happen, but the reality is that infrastructure is not cheap. That is why regulations put in place by the English government charging other power plants more due to their CO2 production is making this switch to green energy possible. Although no offshore wind projects have begun construction in the United States, it is very likely that we will see these turbines off our coast in the near future. There have been multiple proposed projects in the Great Lakes region and even Hawaii. However, a lack of government subsidies and mixed views from the locals on the projects have left most of them dead in their tracks. Developing technology is now enabling turbines to be built miles off the coastline, or floating turbines that can be towed away from populated areas to where the winds are strongest. This leaves most barely visible on the horizon, eliminating one of the common complaints, this being that wind turbines ruin the view.